How's it going?
How are you?
I'm good. Uh, M. Davis,
Yes, sir.
Sergeant, Lieutenant,
Sergeant.
Sergeant. Question for you. Why are people being stopped by officers just because they were in my driveway?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, well, my girlfriend and her mother, there was a, earlier this afternoon, about 11 o'clock, my girlfriend's mother came to pick her up, and as she was pulling in my driveway, Sergeant, what was his name again?
You forgot already?
Yes, I did.
You said you had,
Yeah, but
it starts with it's got a GH.
Sergeant, help me out here.
It's got a GH.
What was that, Tammy?
I thought you said say or something like that.
What's the other sergeant working right now?
Jones, but he's on the road.
There's another one that's on the road.
There's no sergeants on the road right now. It's just me.
Okay, well, we'll come up with his name in a minute here. But drove down the road as the car pulled in the driveway, went down that way,
Hold on, I'll find out.
turned around.
Oh, Faye.
Faye, Sergeant Faye.
Corporal Fay.
Corporal Faye?
Corporal
Okay,
Faye.
Corporal, not
Yeah.
Sergeant. Okay, Corporal Faye followed them for several blocks until they were close to the bank and then pulled them over. And his reasoning was there was no traffic violation, there was no seatbelt, there was no nothing. His reasoning to them was he wanted to find out who was at my house and who was in the car. And I'd like to know why Sergeant Faye, that I've had multiple issues with and filed multiple complaints about, is watching my house and pulling people over what I'm considering illegally for absolutely no reason. Are
My
officers
mom did
allowed to
not
pull
break
people
no
over for
laws
no
between
reason?
There in the bank.
Well, let me go call him and ask him what his reasoning was.
Okay,
Because
thank you.
all he said was he wanted to see my mom's ID and find out what
She was doing at my house.
What time was it? You said about 11?
About 11.
About 11, 10 minutes to 11.
All right, let me go call him and I'll find out.
Thanks.
Got his name is Sergeant Asshole.
Sergeant Faye is one that I've had an ongoing. I've filed. He's been involved in some of the previous complaints from back a ways, and apparently he's decided now to just hang around my house and stop people and ID them because they were in my driveway. The car number that's at my house right now is 2519. 2519.
That sounds like terroristic threatening and stalking to me.
There's a couple names I can think of for it, but I mean, if she'd have made a traffic violation or something along those lines, I could see it. But his specific reasoning was because he wanted to know who was in the car because he saw it at my house, which I don't think is a legitimate reason to use your authority to stop a vehicle and ID somebody.
He didn't want to see her registration or anything.
Yeah, he didn't ask for insurance, registration, nothing. He just wanted to see the ID of people in the car.
I would try to request any footage from the stop.
Oh, I'm going to. I'm going to find out if the stop was even registered, because the last time me and Kim, and I have a video of that traffic stop, we were stopped because somebody, after I left recording at the police station, somebody said that an officer said that there was a domestic dispute going on in our car, and that's a recorded stop. And it's on my page. I don't remember the name of it, but he said that an officer reported domestic violence going on in my car, so they stopped us for that one. But when I went to check the records and stuff, there was no record of the actual stop. And we're waiting.
Well, that'd be another complaint then, because it's an unlawful stop, and all their stops are supposed to be registered and called in and all that shit.
Exactly, and that's what I was going to do, and I tried complaining, but they said because there's no record of the stop, it never happened. I said, well, I have it on video, and their thing was it didn't matter. And that's when they amped up their efforts to arrest me, because 2 days after that incident, I was arrested.
And there was
Something
three
like
of them on us. There was 3 of them on us.
If anybody watching this video is wondering who I'm talking to, is I have Discord, because I can't go live on this channel at the moment. I have some people watching my back, listening in Discord, so that if anything goes weird, people know.
Sounds like to me, James, you need to send a email to the Attorney General's office.
I have actually contacted the Attorney General's office, and the Attorney General's office told me that they do not handle private complaint issues about police departments, is what they told me. And that's a recorded conversation also. That conversation with the Attorney General's office is on my my page too. Again, I don't remember what I named that video, but yeah, I've been there, done that.
They have a complaint form at the Attorney General's office. You need to fill it out and file it with the Attorney General, not his office, but with the Attorney General.
Oh, okay.
Get his direct email. That's what I had to do.
Okay. Well, I'm hoping that we can deal with this, you know, because I know it's an officer that has a personal issue with me, one that I've called out several times for his bad behavior. And since I've made contact with some good officers, or decent officers anyway, what I'm hoping is that we can, you know, nope, he's coming back.
At least these useless fucks aren't in voice.
He said that originally he saw the car on Beardsley turn on Simonton quickly and accelerate quickly away from the intersection.
He
He
didn't
went
give
to
her a ticket or anything. Didn't ask for her registration or anything.
You want me to explain? Okay.
Yeah, let him.
Sounds
he
like
saw-
bullshit to me.
He looked like he was eluding him, so he gets behind it to try and see what's going on. It keeps turning. He sees it fail, signal 200 feet before it turned into the driveway, and then when he went past, the car backed out and went south without anybody getting out of it. To us, that's suspicious. And we're
She
looking-
got in it here.
I got in it here.
Hold on.
It's suspicious
What it
felony
is
or misdemeanor.
what it is he sees a car that's circling the area, speeding around like that, pulls into your driveway, doesn't see anybody get in or out of it. There are bushes here, so maybe he missed that. But then it pulls back out before he's even down too far down the block, and leaves southbound away from it. To us, that's suspicious, because
So
if the car
because he
does do
didn't see
that,
it,
pulls off
fuck
the
outta here.
road without signaling in
Fuck
turn,
that.
then immediately pulls back out and leaves going away from the officer, that's often a sign of somebody that just really doesn't want to be pulled over.
Okay, so
And
is
they're in your neighborhood doing this, so
Okay.
he's looking out for your neighborhood.
okay. Is
And that's
there?
what he tried explaining
is-
when he stopped them, was that he had seen this behavior, this driving behavior, and had the infraction for failing to signal more than 200 feet. So he made the stop, and then he tried explaining it had nothing to do with because they're in your driveway. It's because they turned into your
James.
driveway, then backed out, and
Was
then
he
left.
wearing a body camera?
So he's looking out.
I'm
for-
about to ask that, Tammy.
So he's looking out for your neighborhood,
Okay.
and then he explains it to her. If anybody was coming by and bother you just because it's you, you would think you'd be getting a ticket for it. There's
Well, and see, the thing
there's
is,
no
I
fine
have-
here, there's no anything. He
I
gave him a
have
warning.
video. I
He
have
didn't even give
security
us a-
cam
he didn't
video.
even give us a warning.
I have security
He
cam
asked for my
video
mom's ID.
of.
Well, that is a warning. That is a warning. He's checking to make sure that you guys weren't down here doing something you weren't supposed to be.
Okay.
And he says, look, you failed to signal more than 200 feet before you turn. You're driving around suspiciously to him. So he stopped you.
Okay, and the reason I'm trying to get this figured out at this point is because I do have, back when some things were going on with myself and you guys, and I know you know what I'm talking about. You know, after I would videotape you guys at the police department running the stop signs and not using turn signals and whatever. For weeks, I had officers driving by at 3 o'clock in the morning, shining their spotlights and blipping their sirens at me. And when I inquired about that, and this is all on video, them doing this is videoed, and speaking with Sergeant Neese, standing right about where you are, when I spoke with Sergeant Neese, he says, yeah, we're just doing that to check on you. When I tried to make a complaint for harassment.
It.
Okay, I don't know anything about that. I wasn't here.
Okay. Oh, you're
They did it when I was there.
Yeah.
That you're complaining about today.
Okay.
So you're complaining about a warning that he gave.
I'm not necessarily complaining about anything at the moment. I'm trying to get an understanding of why, because what I was told is he said that he wanted to find out what was going on because she pulled into my driveway.
That's what he said. He wanted to find out.
He told me this because pulled into the driveway, then pulled out of the driveway.
Okay, is there
left the road. So
was his dash cam on or was his body cam on?
it would be when he makes traffic stop. But you just complained to me. I just called him, so I haven't been able to check that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too.
I smell a pig.
I smell a truckload of pig shit.
Yep.
Oink, oink.
Yep. Thanks for watching my back, guys. I thought about going deeper with that, but I just wanted him off my lawn. So I let it go at that point. Yeah, I'm going to have to make some requests and find out because they didn't say anything about nobody said anything about no traffic, no turn signal. I think they just made that up as they were going along just now. So, yeah, interesting.
What do you say about the body cam?
He said he doesn't know. He said he doesn't know if he had body cam or vehicle cam turned on because he did not ask him that. So I will inquire.
Is on every encounter with the public that the police force supposed to turn that on if they're equipped with it? And I have a copy of their policy, and according to their policy, absolutely. But my guess at this point is he followed her around. When he was following her, he didn't have his dash cam or his body cam on until the actual stop. So this supposed lack of turn signal and whatnot, I'm sure is not videoed. Most likely the only thing that'll show up is video of the actual traffic stop and his statements and questions to her. But like I said, no insurance was asked for, no registration, no anything was asked for. He just asked for IDs from people. So, okay,